Hello everyone, this is a giveaway video. It's been a while, kind of a long while since I've done one, mainly just because, the new products have kind of slowed down. But I think I've got six boxes down here. A couple things to keep in mind. How you get involved in the giveaway video, we'll talk about here in a minute. But if you live in a place that drone shipments just aren't accepted, probably not a good idea to get involved. If you want me to disassemble it in some way? Sorry, but the answer is no. I'm going to ship them as they are currently in the box. I do pay for shipping, but if there are costs like tariff costs or tax costs when they are, sent to your country, wherever you might be, that would be your responsibility. And I only ship them once. This video will run for about a week. I say about because this is just my hobby. I have a day job, my family, I take care of those things. So if it's 8, 9, 10, 11 days, that's still just kind of about a week as we edge closer to 14 days. There'll be a form, and that's how you get involved in the giveaway down in the video description. Don't worry, I don't have a newsletter or something or email harvesting I'm doing. It's just a way of making sure that I get whoever wins the quads or whatever boxes whatever we have in the boxes, I make sure using the email addresses that I get it to the right person. If you do it in the comment section, you can have people, it's really troublesome, that try to fake like they're one of the winning accounts and say in the comments of the result video, which will be coming out in that about a week after that week period, they'll try to fake that. So then it just becomes nonsense or stuff we have to put up with. So I do the form, and I've been doing the form for quite a while. It'll be very, very short. I'm not asking much of your time. Generally speaking, legal name, which won't be in the results video, maybe your FPV or any other name that you want to choose to go by. It automatically collects your email address, and there might be 2 or 3 quick selection sort of questions, that things where I'm just trying to feel out where the community is. Usually it's microcentric, and it's definitely FPV centric in some manner, but just a few questions shouldn't take you more than 2 minutes tops. That's how you get involved in the giveaway. Then when we have the results video, all the entries into the form go into a spreadsheet. Then we have the random number generator generate numbers, and then we select the numbers based upon that line in the spreadsheet. So that's kind of how things go. Just to give you a fair warning, if you are one of those in the results video that is selected, you will very likely have an email waiting for you when the results video is posted, or it will be coming out shortly thereafter. I try to time it, but I can't always because of work and stuff like that. But that will be the email that you'll need to respond to. You don't have to be subscribed to the channel to be a part of the giveaway. That's never been something I've required. It's a good idea, kind of as a way of making sure you know whether you've won something or not. But you don't have to be. I don't look to make sure whatever names I find in the submission forms are actually subscribers. I just don't do that. Again, it's a good idea to be subscribed. And come on, why wouldn't you be subscribed anyways? What other channel gives away stuff so regularly and pays for it? I'm just trying to give you the spiel. Subscribe. But it's your call if you want to or not. We're going to go through the boxes that we have. I think I've kind of teased this giveaway a few times. I apologize for that. That was never my intentions. It's just one of those things that I kind of always wanted to get to. But quite frankly, I like to do the quad reviews. They're kind of my favorite things to do, is put together the quad reviews and do all the flying that we're doing. So that kind of gets my excitement more than a giveaway video. Giveaway videos kind of just make me feel good because this hobby has given me an opportunity to be able to spread the joy of the stuff that comes in. No, I don't sell quads. That should be something else I should have probably started this video with. So if you're going to ask me, what would it take to buy one of these quads from you? I'm just not going to reply. So hopefully, I understand everybody's looking for a good deal, but I do not sell anything that comes to the channel. I never have. It's been 9.5 years or whatever it's been. I don't sell quads. And if you just post that you want me to give you one, you won't get a reply to that either. Or if you send me an email just asking me to give you one, you won't get a reply to that either. I've been through that a lot of times, that everybody is looking for a handout. Of course, we all just want stuff. It's always easier to type an email out or send a comment in and hope that you maybe get a, what is it called? oh, a scammer takes advantage of someone, that sort of thing. So you just won't get a reply. So save your time. Okay, let's go through the boxes. Don't forget there's a form linked down in the video description, and that is how you officially get involved in the giveaway. First up is going to be the Jumper T15. I don't think I actually, this is the one thing in this giveaway that I don't think I ever reviewed. Just kind of got away from me and then sat on the shelf. Actually, it used to sit on the shelf right there behind me. It used to have the gimbal protectors that were orange, and it would really glow with the blue lighting on it. So obviously that's not back there anymore, but that's this radio. I should have made one other thing clear. When the results video comes out, if you're the first winner, you get the first prize as it appears in this video. If you're the second winner, you get the second prize. There's no swapping out. There's no asking for a particular prize. You get what you get, and you know the rest. So if you're selected first, you get this. All right. Next up is a Pavo 20 Pro. This is kind of a 2-for-1 because I've got this one, which is the, this has the O3 in it, by the way. So something to note. It does work with the Goggles 3 as well as I think the N3 goggles, but there'll be a DJI compatibility chart that you can look at down there as to what's compatible and what you might have. So this is a fully functional one, and then I've got another one in a box that is just the kit. Let me get that going here. And then I've got another one in a box. Of course, we've got a canopy, and then we've got various sorts of accessories that it came with, props, stuff like that. So I'm gonna put these both together. So both of the who can talk? Not me. Pavo 20 Pros will be prize package number 2, even though they're coming 2 boxes. I'll package them up together. Okay, next up is the Synlog V2, Synlog 30 V2. This is another one that has the O3. As you might know, it's really hard to get O4 Pros here in the US. Well, DJI products in general, but O4s are difficult to come by. I know that you can order them with quads, and they arrive here in the US pretty reasonably well. But I think if you order just like a DJI O4, from a particular vendor and you try to get it into the US, I think that's where it becomes problematic. So you want to have the shipment have other things other than the DJI O4 in it, so it can kind of obscure it possibly. But you guys tell me, you guys are probably, groupthink, sending or buying a lot more stuff. Are you able to get O4s in from outside the US sources? But this is an O3, so again, the same compatibility as the other O3. And it's just the one kit. I do have the accessory boxes and all that stuff in here. So this is the GepRC Synlog 30 V2. So this will be number 4 here. I wasn't doing the numbers. This is the Sub 250 NanoFlight 20. And if I remember correctly, this has an O4 inside. Let me pop it open. This would be the light version of the O4, not the big one. So yeah, a little O4 in there. So that will be package or for winner in the results video number 4. Kind of going big small. Next one will be a little bit bigger. This is an O4 Pro. This is the Huma 20 from sub250.com. As you can see in there, hopefully you can see that O4 inside. So this is the one that has the O4 Pro inside. And for what this quad was, being a 2-inch prop with that old school cage style design, I was pretty impressed with how this flew. And that kind of leads me to another thing. I'm not giving these away because I think they're junk or they're bad. So if you have one of these products, you should not feel bad about that. Or if you were looking at buying one of these products, you should not think that this giveaway is somehow determining whether you should get something or whether you like it or whether it's any good or not. It's just that there are certain things that I keep and certain things that I don't. And quite honestly, I don't keep very much. The most recent one I can think of, obviously, is the Seeker 3. And I'm having troubles getting this in the box, so give me here just 1 minute. The Seeker 3, as I was saying, is one that I really enjoyed flying. I've gotten a lot of questions about that, comparing it to the Icon 3. They fly very, very similarly. I think the Icon will be lighter. If I recall correctly, it had smaller motors on it. So smaller stator size generally means less weight. And it also didn't have GPS and the GPS mounting that you might need for that. But I felt like that 1505 motor on the Seeker 3 really gave me that put you back in the chair, a little more so than the Icon 3 did. But Deep Space as a company is new. I had one person tell me in the comment section on that video that Deep Space was started by former Access Flying employees, so it's a new company. I can't speak to their customers and experiences like I can with the Avion RC, which was formerly Avant Quad. So when it comes to the Icon 3 versus Seeker 3, my flight bias would be the Seeker 3, but as a purchaser, I don't have as much information about the company, Deep Space, as I do of Avion RC. That was number 5. I kind of want to do one more. Let me go see what I can find. For number 6, we're going to, this is a little bit of a custom Beta FPV Air 65. I swapped out the motors, not the motors, the screws for non-metal screws. I can't remember if those are Rennie or what those are made up of, but I just tried to make it a little bit lighter. I have a video on that. I can't remember what the subject of the premise was, but I have a video on that. If you want to see it, I'll track back to where this one was, and I'll put it down in the link down in the description. Of course, I've got an extra canopy, just like they ship them with, and a little dongle that you need to connect for USB, as well as some spare props. So I try to keep all the accessories for these things together, so that when I do give them away, give them away, you get what you would normally get if you were to just buy it. For the most part, you know, I've flown all this stuff, and I've crashed all this stuff, so maybe I've chewed through some props, or maybe I misplaced the stickers or something like that. I could totally see how I might put the stickers in my little sticker bag rather than keeping them in the accessory bag or in the box. So I do put stickers randomly in the bags or the packages. I put some channel stickers that I do have. It looks like I still have some. And then I don't stickerize stuff, so I have a bag of stickers that I keep. I've also got some magnets that I was thinking about sending out. Magnets in close proximity to the quad, does that cause any sort of firmware issue? Because no magnets next to computers is not a good idea. Oh, that might be something I want to not do. But again, there'll be a link down in the video description to the form that gets you involved in the giveaway. And then in 7 days-ish, we'll have the results video. That won't be live or anything if you're new to the channel. I have oftentimes wanted to do lives, but I think the problem with, well, one is just timing. Even when I'm recording at nighttime, I never know when someone's going to need me in the house. Maybe somebody wakes up and they're having a hard time sleeping, or my wife just wants me to come to bed early or now or what have you. And then the rest of the day, there's, you know, I have small windows I can fly in, like maybe a couple of flights before lunch and, 10 or so flights at lunch, or I said before work, and then at lunch, and then maybe at the end of the day. And not every day do I get a chance to fly, but, just there's small windows I take advantage of, and I have for years in order to be able to do this sort of thing. And it's fun for me. And actually having a day where I can regularly schedule a live stream, I've never felt like I could do it because our schedule isn't consistent enough, whether it's for one of the kids' activities or not just regularly scheduled activities, but they'll have special activities that come up beginning of the year, right before Christmas. And then in the spring, there's concerts and performances of various sorts, as well as competitions. So it's just, maybe once the kids are all out of the house and I'm finally retired, which I've talked about for many years, and maybe because I'll have a whole lot more time on my hands. But as of right now, everything keeps me hopping, which I think helps. It keeps things fresh. But sorry, I've gone on a tangent. The form down in the video description. Quick form, 2-minute form, gets you involved in the giveaway of one of the 6 packages. Remember, if you live in a place that doesn't accept drones, then I'm only going to send it once, and once it comes back to me, I'm not going to try to send it to you again. I won't disassemble anything in order to get it through to you. It has to be able to get to you as it is. And then if you have any taxes or tariffs that end up happening once it's sent, I pay the shipping, but I don't pay any tariffs or taxes because that's just a pain. That would be your responsibility in order to receive the product. I would think that it would be worth it if you're truly interested in quads and FPV in flight, but maybe not. We do have a fair number of people that will get involved in giveaway, win, and then I never hear back from them. And then 4 months later or 6 months later, they say, "Oh, I just checked my email." You're too late. If you were a winner, you get 5 days, and I'll cover that again in the giveaway results video. That if you are selected, you've got 5 days to get back to me and get that process started. Because if I don't hear from you, I presume you're using a spammy junk account that you don't check, and that's on you, not me. I did have one person that I think was a young person that their parents were very concerned about giving out their shipping information. But I think that person showed the channel and kind of maybe showed that I'm a gray-haired guy with kids of my own, and I live in here in flyover country. That I think that eased the parents that I was really just going to give their the young person that lived in their house was just going to give it to them. It wasn't going to cost them anything. There was no catch, anything like that. So we were able to get that sent out. That was probably a year or so ago, but another unique case in these giveaways that you just kind of work through. Okay, don't forget, click the link, get involved. I've recorded too long, so hopefully you're all out of here by now. I appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.